Alright folks, don't mind me, but I'm filming this with one hand. That sounds awful. Not like that. So recently, as you know, my diet is pretty damn awful. And so I've been trying to expand my palette of food. And I said to my folks, go and buy me some foods, like some snacks that you think that I would actually eat, right? Because I'm trying to expand the diet, and you can't buy me like celery or lettuce or whatever because that's just not going to work. By the way, it's 4 o'clock in the morning right now, and I'm downstairs on my own with my dog. Can you see him? There he is. You can barely see him with this camera, but he's asleep. But anyway, and so I said, go and buy me some snacks, and so they bought me some, and ladies and gentlemen, this is what they come up with. Now, if you're British, I don't even need to explain the significance of the Jaffa cake. But Jaffa cakes, for those who don't know, they're like biscuits or cookies, as people who are mentally disabled would call them, and they're really, really nice. Like they're the best. You can't beat them. Like they're just absolutely top notch. And it seems like Jaffa Cakes, McVitie's, the company that makes them, have since expanded outwards, and now they've created Jaffa Cake donuts, or as they call them, Joe nuts. And I can tell you right now, that is never going to catch on. Never. Not in a million years. But yeah, if we take a look at the box here, as you can see, they are new and original, and they're 4 individually wrapped. I always love individually wrapped stuff, always. Also, if you're wondering what this is, by the way, it's a cheese string. I'm going to give it to him later because I feel a bit bad me eating these in front of him, and he's not got anything, so I'm going to give him a bit of cheese after. But anyway, yeah, and as you can see, it's a mix of Jaffa cakes and donuts. And oh, look at all this. Only 16% of my daily sugar in one of them. Gosh, consider me lucky. But yeah, it's when I saw these originally, I'm going to be honest, like, you might think, oh, well, if you're a fan of Jaffa Cakes, you probably love Joe Nuts. Just call them Jaffa Cake donuts. But yeah, you probably think like, oh, I really like them. Well, I don't know if I'm going to like them or not, but all I can say is that ingredients list looks like the New Testament. It's like a Bible. Yeah. So something that's interesting about Jaffa Cakes is that they have a quality guarantee helpline, where if you're not happy with them, it says, go and call them up. I honestly wonder what happens if you call them up. Like, what happens? Do they say like, oh, I'm so sorry, bye? Sounds like something I would do. But anyway, yeah, you might think that when I first saw these, that I was impressed with them, like, oh yeah, I really want to try them, but no. Like, I honestly think they look awful. They look like an abomination. That looks like something that you would see in an American supermarket. But McVitie's and Jaffa Cakes have never let me down in the past, and I have a rough idea of how I think these are going to taste. Because I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Jaffa fans, but they also used to do some Jaffa Cake muffins back in the day. And they were amazing, but they were discontinued. So yeah, I think we should give them a try. Now, you're going to have to forgive me here, because me trying to open this with one hand, you might be thinking, why don't you just use the other? Because I'm holding this damn iPad, and yes, I'm recording this on an iPad. So yeah, it's going to be really difficult, but bear with me. I am an expert at... I almost said I'm an expert at using my hands, but that sounds absolutely atrocious. Okay, there we go. You see, we haven't got any time for all of this. I was going to say we haven't got any time for all of this delicate packaging opening, but looks like we're going to have to do some more. Wow. They weren't kidding when they said individually wrapped. Why don't they just sell them like these? Do we really need this big box? Why not just sell the individual ones? Wow, they're much bigger than I thought they would. Hang on, let me just move this box out of the way. Jesus. That's like almost as big as my hand for scale. See that? Look at the size of that. Christ almighty. Okay, well, good luck trying to open this with one hand. I'm going to have to put this down for a sec. Hang on, give me a minute here. Give me a minute. You're not missing anything, I can assure you. I'm opening a packet. This is why I need a cameraman. Kim, this is why you need to be here. Hang on. Hold on a minute. Okay, there we go. I've opened it. And Does that not look like the most disgusting thing you've ever seen? It looks like a slug. Yeah, and the chocolate looks really cheap. It looks like a burger, doesn't it? If I was to show you that without the packaging, it like that looks like a burger. Yeah, I mean that. Let me see how it smells. Hang on, let me smell it. Oh, fuck! Damn, that is so strong. It smells like. Let me do that again. Oh, Jesus. There's nothing that I can say that smells like. It smells just like Jesus. Well, it doesn't smell like Jesus. I hope Jesus wouldn't smell like this. It smells really, really tangy. Like, imagine if you had a bunch of sugar. No, imagine if you had like a glass of orange juice. You put like an entire bag of sugar in it. That's what this smells like. It smells so sweet. Jesus. And but yeah, anyway, I think it's about time I give this a try. Something I don't like about these. Look at that little bit of chocolate there. You see that? How did that get there? You know what I mean? Makes me think like it's not been manufactured right. I'm talking about this as if I'm receiving a fucking like free Michelin star meal. It's a fucking Jaffa Cake donut, you know? Like, what do I expect? Anyway, I'm gonna give it a bite. I feel like Ashens again. Oh gosh, here we go. Wow. That is genuinely one of the worst things I think I've ever tasted. I'm honest to God, I'm not joking. You might think, I guarantee you probably thought that I would like that, but holy fuck, that is really rancid. It's okay, it's not rancid, it's not bad, it's just, it tastes like, this is gonna sound rich from me, it's too plain. Like, if you look inside of this, you see like how there's hardly any orange, any Jaffa in it. It's just sponge. It tastes like I'm just eating sponge. The chocolate isn't even noticeable. Don't even notice it. It's not even there. It just tastes like. Let me try again. Hang on. Oh fuck. Yeah. Yeah, that's just not good. That's just not good at all. Just a shit ton of sponge. Look, let me put my camera right close to this, right? It's going to get really pixelated, but can you see any orange? There's meant to be orange in this. Have I got like a faulty one or something? See, you can see some orange there, but look at that. There's hardly any. If a real Jaffa cake had as much Jaffa in the cakes as they do in these, no one would buy them. Yeah, that is repulsive. Jesus Christ. Yeah, that is. I don't even think my dog would. You know what? I'm gonna see if. Oh God, it's got a life of its own. This thing. I'm gonna see if my dog would actually have a little bit of this. Now, obviously, I can't give it the chocolate part, but I can give it a little bit of Jaffa. My dog, for those who don't know, he will literally eat anything. Like I'm not joking. This guy will fucking like anything. Hey fella. Hello. Do you want this? Do you want a bit of food? Bit of food? Yeah, not even he wants it. You'll eat anything. You won't have that. Wow, my camera is so awful. You look like I'm filming this with like a camera from the 80s. Not even you want it. It must be bad then, eh? Not even you want it. I'm trying to get the camera to focus on your beauty. There you go. Well, you don't look much better, but do you not want that? He's not even looking at me. He feels like offended that I'm showing it. What's he looking at? What are you looking at? What are you looking at? You see a ghost? Look at the way he's looking at me. He's like, what the fuck? Yeah, I don't see anything. Look, all right, I'll take it back. I don't want to offend you. I'm sorry. Nope. No, you want it? I know what you really want. Hang on a minute. Watch him light up when I show him this. Huh? Bit of cheese? Looking at me smiling. Right, hang on. Let me open up the. I'm gonna have to put you down again. Let me open up the cheese for you. You'll have this, I'm sure. If you don't, there's absolutely something wrong with you. Only a little bit though, because you're on a diet. See if he eats this. Eat the cheese. There you go. Eat the cheese. Yeah, he'll fucking eat the cheese. See that, McVitie's, that just goes to show how fucking awful the donuts or whatever the hell you call it is. My dog won't even eat it. And this fat bastard will eat anything. She'll be ashamed of yourselves. Alright, there you go, that's enough. You're not having the rest. No, there's nothing else there. Not having the rest of it. But yeah, that is rancid. That is bloody awful. If I had to rate this like I do a game, I'd give that a broken. Look at him coming in for more cheese. You're not having any more cheese! No, but honestly, I'd rate this a broken. Not enough Jaffa in it. Looks awful. You're not having more cheese? No, he's woken up now. You know, it's funny. When I gave him this, he wasn't... I got an idea. Let me do another test. Maybe it was just a bad batch. Yeah, you want this? Jaffa cake donut? No! You don't want the you want the cheese, don't you? Okay. God. Yeah. Now will he have the cheese? Will he have the cheese? Yeah, he'll have the fucking cheese, but not... See? Yeah. McVitie's. Honestly, get rid of it. It's awful. Right, no more cheese. No more cheese.